Hi BrewTube, welcome back to another edition of our brewing videos. It's been a while. We've done quite a few brews since Christmas, but we just haven't really had a chance to film any. But we thought we would film this one today. So what we're brewing today is it's a stout and oatmeal stout. It's a bit of an evolution of this, which is a beer we've already brewed. So before Christmas we brewed just a cheap porter, a keg filler, which was quite nice. It's kind of a chocolate porter, and we thought that would make quite a nice base to try some different recipes on. So this very nice porter was brewed about a month ago and has got brewer's licorice in and lactose, and we brewed it quite high. We mashed quite high to get good body. This is only just maybe 3.2%, something like that. And we thought we would brew another brew, more of a stout, make it a bit darker, more bitter.
That was a bit more porter, isn't it? It's quite sweet.
Yeah. But this time we're going to add a few more additions to make it a bit stronger, up to about 5.5%. So we've got some extra dark spray malt, some treacle. It's still going to have the lactose added, and it's still going to have licorice, but we've also put in 400 grams of oats to make it more of an oatmeal. So we'll see how this goes.
It's the same hops, but we're going to bitter them a bit more, aren't we? So boil them for more of them rather than leaving them to the end of the boil.
We're currently halfway through the mashing. We had a bit of trouble with stuck mash, so we're having to stir it quite a bit, but that's down to the oats. We just went with some porridge oats, so that was easy to get, but then maybe a bit fine, but we're getting there, so we'll just keep stirring it and we'll see how we go on.
Yeah, I think it's worth getting the jumbo oats rather than just the regular porridge oats.
So, as per usual, brewing in the Brewzilla. We're just trying to fine tune the temperatures, because our temperature is a little bit off. So get the thermometer. Trying to get 65 degrees. Okay, so we weren't entirely happy with the temperatures. I don't think the Brewzilla is reading correct. So when I got another thermometer, just spin around. This is our barbecue thermometer, and this was reading quite a bit under. So we can adjust this this temperature. So if you press pause, hold down time, it gets an adjustment figure. If we just bring that down, so it reads minus 6 degrees. There we go. So that's showing 65 on there. That's showing 64 on there. So it's pretty close. So I can reset this now to maintain 65. There we go. It's just come down another degree, I think. Yeah, it's reading 64 degrees. That's reading 64 degrees, so hopefully now it's more closely calibrated to the actual temperature. Alright, what we're going to do now is an iodine test. We've got about 10 minutes left of the mash. And so the iodine test will help us see if the mash has completed its conversion, so if all the starches are converted into sugar. So what we've got is a little sample of wort in there. I'm just going to zoom in. I'm going to drop in a couple of drops of iodine. Now, if it goes black or purpley, there we go, it's gone black, as you can see. That shows that there's still unconverted starches. What we want is it to stay brown. If it stays brown, we're converted. So we'll keep mashing. So we're going to keep mashing now. We'll probably mash longer than the 9 minutes that's remaining, because we want to keep mashing until that passes that test and we know we've extracted all the sugars. So 1 hour was a bit of an estimate, but it might be an hour and a half. This is an excellent way of checking if your mash is complete to get the best efficiency. So the next thing we're going to do is we've got some brewer's licorice and some treacle. We've tapped off a little bit of wort, and we're going to melt the licorice and the treacle in there, and then we'll add that in at the end of the boil. So I'll just get on and do that now. Already pre-warmed the treacle. This brewer's licorice is, it's not like the stuff you eat. It's extremely hard, and apparently very horrible to eat, so I wouldn't eat it. It just takes a while to dissolve in some hot water. I was going to do another iodine test. We're mashing it a bit longer now. I think we've got the temperature sorted eventually. So just a little sample of wort. It's a good idea. Good idea to use a white bowl, because you can see the colours. You can't get to see the colour change on a different colour bowl. Just come over here. So what we're looking for is this to say a sort of light browny colour. It's closer. It's getting there. It's not quite there yet. Give it another 10 minutes, but it's a lot closer than last time. So still just dissolving. There it is. The licorice takes a while. I don't want it to boil. It smells amazing. So that's the mash complete. We're going to go and sparge now. We're happy with the iodine tests, we're happy with the gravity. So we'll put this up to boiling temperature, turn off the pump, lift out the mash, get it drained through and get it sparged. So the sparge water here, we tapped off at the start, so it's got all the minerals in, same as original strike water. And we just put it in a big pan on the hob to warm up to 65 degrees. And just pour in with a jug. It's simple.
Okay, so I'm just going to add the spray malt, the extra dark spray malt, so it should give it a bit of extra body, a bit of extra strength.
Now we've not used this spray malt before outside of a kit, so I'm not entirely sure if you should add it now or in the fermenter. So if anyone's got any thoughts, comment below, help us out. But that's the reason why I can't put it in pre-boil, so that's what we're doing. So we're now boiling, just going to put in 90-minute hop additions.
30 grams of fuggles.
And hop spider.
And hop spider.
Okay. That's there. Boiling for 90 minutes. Next hop going in, 10 grams of willamette for 70 minutes. Shout out to Get a Brewed while I'm here. Excellent way of getting your custom kits made up. Perfectly packed in whatever quantity you want. Excellent. Okay, 15 minutes to go. Time to put the Wilflock tablet in. Ooh. Tablet. So over here we've got our licorice and treacle, mixing with some wort that are going to flame out, and we've also got a bag of lactose, 250 grams of lactose that are going at the same time. And we've got about 10 minutes left. And we'll put that in and start to cool. Alright, so we're just about done. We've got 2 minutes left. We're still doing the boil. We're going to put the treacle. We're going to put the treacle and licorice in now, and the lactose, so it gets a chance just to mix in and not just sink to the bottom. And also we'll put in the lactose, 250 grams of lactose. There we go. And we've got just about a minute to go. I'm just going to take a final gravity reading. We're aiming for 1.060. See where we are. So the final gravity reading is about 1.065. We was only aiming for 1.060, so we've done quite well. Ideal. So we're all done now. We've got the cooler on. We've captured the hot water that comes out of it, because we can use that then to clean the brewzilla when we're done. Over here we've got the pressure fermenter that's got some sanitizer in, just sanitising away. Get that pumped out shortly. So transfer the wort. It's a bit warm at the moment, it's about 30 degrees, but we just won't pitch the yeast yet, we'll leave it. Just going to waste water otherwise, try to cool it down. So that's pretty good. Right, that's done. All complete. The beer's in the fermenter, no yeast yet because it's a little bit warm. We've put the spunning valve on, set to no pressure at all. We'll probably put the pressure off after a couple of days. So just turn this round. There she is, about 20 litres of beer.
The temperature set to 18.
That's everything. The spunning valve on top. I'll come and put some yeast in later when it's cooled down a little bit. It's a little bit warm. That was a good brew day. If you like the video, please subscribe. Put any comments down below. A thumbs up would be a massive help. And tune in for the next instalment where we'll taste this in maybe 2 weeks. Thank you very much.